Welcome to another Patty Stamps video. I am super excited to show these fun cards to you today. This is something that we learned at the Stampin' Up On Stage convention event a couple weeks ago. And I don't know if it has a name, but I'm just calling it like the diagonal slash card. And I'm going to show you how quickly and easily you can make these either out of the 6x6 paper stacks that Stampin' Up has, or from a 12x12 sheet. And I'm going to show you the difference and how you can cut each one so that whether you're making the smaller note card size with the 6x6 stack, or if you're making a regular size card that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, you can get the most bang for your buck out of either sheet. So let's get started and let me show you how to do this. First of all, let's just start with the small note cards. So these are the Stampin' Up Whisper White thick, they're nice and thick like our thick Whisper White cardstock note cards, and they're 3 1/2 by 5. And so what I have done is taken the Pretty Petals paper stack, and they are 6x6 sheets. So here is an example of a paper stack with 6x6 sheets. Now this is a different stack. This is called Have a Cuppa, and this has the cute little teapots and whatnot. But let's say we were going to make a card out of one of these 6x6. So you would take your 6x6 sheet and your paper trimmer. So here I've got my Stampin' Trimmer, and all I'm going to do is cut this so that it's 3 inches, which means I'm going to get 2 pieces out of this, and then you need it to be about 4 inches tall. So I am going to, first of all, just cut it at 4. Then I'm going to cut this leftover piece at 3. And this is going to give us 2 note cards. So here is an example of a blank note card, and we are going to be able to put this on here, but when we cut it diagonally and split it apart, that is what is going to give us this look. So there really is no magic number to measure and do that diagonal. I personally like this bottom piece a little bit bigger than the top piece, so it's not chopped right in half. If you want to do it right in half diagonally, that's completely fine. It actually doesn't matter at all. So what I'm doing is just having a little bit up here, maybe almost 3/4 of an inch, and then I have a longer portion down here. And I'm just going to cut, you see I'm cutting both pieces at the same time. And then when I have my Whisper White note card, the upper piece will go up here, and the lower piece will go down here. And then I have room for my greeting to go right here in the diagonal space. So you just want to look at your greetings and see which ones you have that will fit in that space. It's about 5/8 of an inch, 1/2 inch, you know, give or take. But this is a great way to get 2 cards out of every sheet from your 6x6 stack. And then you can see what I've done with mine here is that I have just used a flower punch to embellish next to the greetings. You could use any punch, doesn't have to be a flower. You could even cut something else out or make some kind of a just an embellishment. So I have a flower punch here with the 7/8 inch scallop that goes inside that, and then a 1/2 inch circle that goes inside that. And that's how I did my embellishments on these cards. I just think they're really fun. So let's look really quick. We have a thank you, we have a birthday, we have you are amazing. And then this one, I flipped the paper over so that the diagonal goes the other way. So if you wanted to do that, you could. I kind of prefer the diagonal going upwards, but you know, either way works. And then I also have happy bloomin' birthday, a little thanks, and friends. So I just went through my stamps and I looked to see what would fit, and I thought that was kind of fun as well. It makes you kind of, you know, remember the stamps you haven't used for a while. Okay, so next let me show you using the larger size card and a 12 by 12 sheet. So this is a standard size note card that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I happened to cut them so that they were top folding this way, but it doesn't matter. The fold could be on the left as well. That would be perfectly fine. And what I discovered, I just thought this was great because this piece is only a 4 by 4 square. So you are going to be able to get 9 cards out of one 12 by 12. And I thought that was pretty cool. So all you are going to do then is take your 12 by 12 piece of designer paper and you're going to cut it into 4-inch strips. And then this cutter will actually go through these 3 pieces at once. And then you're going to cut them into 4-inch squares. Okay, so then I have my 9 pieces that are going to make 9 cards, and then again you're just going to cut that diagonal, and if you want to just do the diagonal basically right in half, you certainly could. I'm going to do it so that this portion is a little smaller than that portion so that the bottom piece is actually going to be larger. So let me just grab my card here and show you. So here is the standard size card. Then you'll put the upper piece here and you'll attach the lower piece there. And isn't that great because you can get 9 cards out of that sheet? I love that. And then it was fun because I went through my stamps and I pulled out some larger stamps. And you can see that I just stamped that right in that space on these 2 cards. I also cut out an extra flower from that printed paper and added it there. And then on this one I just added some of the lace ribbon. And this one I chose a different greeting and different ribbon and again cut out one of those pre-printed flowers on the paper. So easy, easy, quick cards. If you need a whole batch of thank yous, this would be a great gift for a bride or for a bridal shower, maybe for a teacher who sends out a lot of thank yous. Fantastic way to get a lot of cards out of not a lot of paper. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. If you need any of these supplies, certainly contact me or click shop online at pattystamps.com. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love you to give me a thumbs up down below on YouTube or leave me a comment on pattystamps.com. Have a terrific day.